Good morning from Ramble Market. It's our third live feed episode. I'm John Ames, the owner, if anybody's tuning in for the first time. Cheryl, who is our cohort. Say hello, Cheryl. Hi, behind you. She's working
That's
the
me.
camera. That's me. She's working the camera.
Okay.
So we're going to today look at a few pieces that have just come in. And a couple of things we may have missed in our first two episodes, and then we're going to go over to Cheryl's space. She's got a fantastic space, mostly mid-century. And then we'll tour around and find some secret spots. I want to mention on the offset that we have the onset, the offset, whichever one it is. Anyway, we have Ramble Market gift certificates. And we are offering these gift certificates now at 20% discount. In other words, if you buy a $500 gift certificate, you're paying $400 for that gift certificate. You get $500 worth of value when our store opens back up, and you can come in and see things at our ticketed price. You get 20% off. We would love your support, but it's a good way to get yourself juiced up for shopping before ready when the shops open back up. Hopefully that'll be soon.
And there's Riley.
And there's Riley. Oh yeah, Riley. Are you posing?
Say hi, Riley. Hi, bud.
Riley, that's not a treat. You can't eat that camera. No, I said the word treat. Okay, you get a treat. Oh, I don't have one. Sorry. Okay. So let's proceed along here.
Riley, you gonna help?
Riley's gonna help you. You just gonna get it away, or are you gonna help? That's okay. So for the people who haven't seen, you're getting kind of a look at the shop as we walk around. We won't spend that much time on this side in our main gallery. We're going to go over to Cheryl's space and some other things. This is a piece that just literally brought off my out of my van this morning. I brought in. I can't remember. Maybe not enough coffee, but I can't remember the name of the artist. But I do have it. It's going to be $1,200. And I can get, if anybody wants information on that piece, I can get it for you. It's a pretty well-known artist. The work seems quite similar, pretty identifiable from this artist.
Is that pastel? What is that?
It's watercolor and pastel and pencil on paper.
Cool.
And next to this we have this is done by Betty Gilson. She's a pretty noted sculptor, but she did do a few pieces of in other media. This one is watercolor and collage, and maybe a little bit of pen and ink in that as well. And this piece, we have this marked just for people who want the prices. We've got this marked $650. This is going to be $450, our sort of, if you're not familiar, our virus price. Okay. Now, where did I stash those other things?
I think they were over.
Like maybe around here. And again, you can have a soft pan of the shop just to review. And then where did I put those other pieces, Cheryl?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, there's that piece over there you wanted to.
We'll have a look at. Just happens to be a rug that a customer had out to see. I don't know whether they're going to take it, but you'll see other rugs like this. Next week, FYI, we're going to do an entire segment just on rugs. So we'll have some flippers with masks, and we'll go through some rugs. You can ask questions. We'll give you special pricing.
With masks, not Halloween masks, clown masks. Maybe we should make it fun and make them wear like a...
Yeah, well, people will be doing decorated masks, I imagine. This is a piece I just brought in this morning as well. I'm not familiar with this artist, Priscilla Baker, but it's got a very interesting, you can see it's an abstract, but I love the back in here. Can you read it? I don't know whether, I can probably read it. It says, "The noises of booming on the lake were new to me. Noise meant motion. Perhaps the earth on which I stood moved too. These thoughts created this semi-abstract at Shelburne Harbor, Lake Champlain, Vermont." Very interesting.
A poet.
Yeah, a poet and a
And an
painter.
artist. There you
She's
go.
also a fine musician, even though, well, maybe she was. Maybe she wasn't. Anyway, kind of nice abstract, again, just in this morning. Let's go. Oh, while we got a quick shot here, I don't know whether you can zoom, but we have these. These are actually newly made. Somebody that I know, weather vane sculptures, and
There's I can see, I get the rooster from here, John.
There, what's that?
I can see the rooster from here.
Oh, you can see the rooster.
Yeah,
We
zooming in.
have several different animals. The other one in the back is full-bodied. This one's two-dimensional.
How much? Someone says. If you guys are asking questions, if you can be specific about what you're asking the price for, because it's kind of hard to know because we're showing
so many pieces. I want to show you some things that we have over here. Some secret spots. They can't be so secret because I know where they are, but they're secret to everybody else. Anyway,
Ooh.
We have things around in various places, in little rooms.
Little rooms, like our secret unused bathroom.
So here's an unused bathroom, and in and around the corner here, you can't see them, but there's paintings of various types, paintings, prints, maybe things we need framed, but there's more, like that.
Art galore in our secret bathroom.
In our secret bathroom, if you're really in a pinch. But right here, you'll notice this is a nice little find here. These are all older and vintage tops for tabletops that people could use if they have their own bases. You can see them as one for a console and many dining sizes. We have more of these downstairs. So if you're looking for an odd top and you already have a base, that might be something for you. You can inquire with us. Oh, there's a really nice one behind you too. Can you catch this at all, Cheryl?
What am I trying to catch? Oh, that one?
Yeah. It's a 8-foot long maple butcher block top. It is fantastic condition, flat as a pancake. My pancakes aren't flat, but as the saying goes, as flat as a pancake. And this, just to give you an example of price, this piece is probably $550, but it is really...
How big? That's pretty big, right?
8 feet by maybe 42 inches, but it's really beautiful when you see it out. Okay. Here's one piece, Cheryl, I wanted to have a quick look at. This is a little record cabinet. It's got a tambour roll, and we haven't kind of got it fixed up yet because the tambour has separated from the rest of the tambour. Behind here, we have to get some canvas back and put it back, but it's a hard to find little mid-century record cabinet, and we've got it as is, marked 650, as is it'd be 450. But for around $500, we could get that tambour repaired and touch up the finish a little bit. Let's go. One more thing over here, Cheryl.
This thing is fantastic.
It's really what do we say? Interesting or fan? What are our words we use for Cheryl? This is quite a unique mid-century hanging spun brass fixture, and it's solid brass, so it can be polished up if there's any tarnishing on it.
Super cool.
Yeah, and it's purportedly by Max Sauze. You can probably look it up, find it online, circa 1970. We've got it at $11.50, and the virus price is $700 on that piece. So now let us proceed back. Let's go this way, Cheryl, for another view, another angle, and a little bit of a review. And we're going to go over to Cheryl's space next on the other side. And We'll go a little bit slowly in case you see something that strikes your fancy.
What are the dimensions of the record cabinet?
For the dimensions of the record cabinet, why don't you start to walk in there, Sharon, and I'll go grab the dimensions on the record cabinet.
Okay. Do we have rocking chairs? Yes, we have one mid-century rocking chair. It's a rope chair. We showed it last week. I don't know if the person asking, Becca, if you were here last week watching. We can try to grab a shot of that in a minute. It's like on the other side of the store. So
39 wide, 18 deep, and 30 high
on the record cabinet.
On the tambour roll record cabinet.
Okay.
Here's a piece that just appeared on the wall this morning. This is Sue.
She must have snuck in the middle of the night.
I know. What's she doing in here?
Sue, are you here?
Sue?
I think she's here. You snuck in the middle of the night. It's very cool. Very mod.
Yeah.
Very Brady Bunch, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You can get the Brady. Hello. No, they're not. They must be busy doing Brady Bunch.
Can leave notes for Alice.
Yeah.
Make more cookies, something like that. Yeah. There she is. Yep, she said she did bring that in the middle of the night.
Oh. So. Thank you. Here's a couple more pieces of Sue's right here while we're at it.
Well, this little, actually, this planters, that's pretty cool. With all the original, they're all ceramic.
All ceramic, all original.
Who is that? That is Imperial.
Imperial.
And the little planters are all in mint condition.
Yeah,
it's
they're all there.
No chips or anything.
Little piece.
She's got 210 on that.
I'm sure if you inquire, we could give you price for you. Here is a. I can't read that first word. Mobler. It's a Danish teak.
Rolling bar cart, tea cart.
It looks like something like a Rebo, unless she wants to correct us on her feed.
Sorry, Sue, we can't read the writing.
Super small scale teak rolling tea cart. And it probably might even have a moving tray on it somewhere.
I think maybe the top. The middle tray comes off. So
that's a chopping block you might be able to put up on the top. While we're in this area,
it's a nice teak mirror too. There.
Yeah. That's another teak. It's got a deep set chine, 2-inch deep set, really nice form. In teak, in beautiful condition, looks like. Here's another great piece of Sue's mid-century horse lamp. This is all solid wood. It appears 3 different types: this sort of spun, and then a rustic base, and then sort of a polished horse. Probably the original shade, I would say, in nice condition.
I think it is the original shade. It's in perfect condition.
If it wasn't.
Sue says the bar cart, it folds out.
It folds out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I figured it did something.
Okay.
Maybe like shovel snow. Here's a
nice
little size for apartment size.
Be great for like a. Just a laptop or something, really skinny, little skinny desk.
Yeah, for a desk, this is about as shallow as you're going to get, 17.5 inches. So if you just have that little spot, you need a desk, and with some practical accoutrement here.
And what do we think that is? Is that teak or is
I
it
think it's
walnut?
I think it's walnut.
Yeah.
And she has 525 on it. We could probably ascertain who the maker is if somebody really wanted to dig into it, but American made, late 50s, I would
Price
say.
on ceramic vessel. Not sure what. Oh, the plant stand? I'm not sure if that's what they're asking.
If that's what you're talking about, it's 210. You may ask Sue what her best price is on that.
She might even answer while we're here. And someone's saying yes.
That's a file drawer.
That is a file drawer on that desk. The bottom is a file drawer. Speaking of desks.
This is Cheryl's section here.
This is Nice walnut. I don't know who the maker is. It has a nice little cutout so you can scoot right up to the
Yeah,
to
you
the
get
desk.
some good working surface with this cutout front on
This
it.
one also has a file drawer there.
And it's got the hanging racks. It's got the metal holder to put the whatever you call this. I can't remember the file types those are. Anyway, Cheryl's got $7.95 on that.
Yeah, I could do $6.50 on that.
$6.50 on that. Okay. And do you want to feature this over here, Cheryl?
Sure. So, well, first we'll talk about. I have a pair of these. These are Knoll handkerchief chairs. Got a pair of them. Stamped on the bottom from, I think, 1985 or something like that. And I have $6.50 for the pair on those, and you know, I could do $5.75, something like that. This little table here is really nice. It's got the 3 tiers, nice walnut, glass top, concentric circles, and then it's got these nice little brass details, a little on the feet and the supports. That table's $3.25. Be great for a hallway or something like that. This lamp is a mid-century Paul Mayans woven pod lamp. Pretty cool. It doesn't throw a lot of light. It's more for ambiance, but it's pretty nice.
Sure, let's do this.
Okay, and then this credenza over here is by Dillingham, designed by, that goes, yeah. And there's drawers on that side. It's by Dillingham, designed by Merton Gershon, same guy who did all the American and Martinsville stuff.
We showed American Martinsville sideboard.
Yeah, price on this is...
I'm right in here, Cheryl. Sorry about the camera work here.
I'm trying to do $14.50, but I would do like $12.95 on it.
Here we have a...
It looks like Kent coffee, but I don't think it is.
Might be, somebody wanted to dig online, they could maybe find whether it is or not.
It would certainly go with a Kent coffee.
Yeah, this is the style. Maybe somebody copied Kent Coffee, or Kent Coffee copied someone else, but this is a walnut. Again, nice hardwood construction, smart, $7.95.
Okay, so someone's asking about I think the lamp over here. I don't remember the price on this. It's $3.65 tag price, and I could do 15% off of that. The 2 chairs, I have these priced. They were reupholstered in this kind of cool fish fabric that kind of mimics the shape of the back.
$165 each.
$165 each. Could probably do a little better on those for you. It's a nice little chest of drawers here. Not too big, not too small. Nice clean design, walnut finish. And this over here is a
interesting form. I can't say I've seen this form.
Yeah, I suspect it might be from Germany.
Yeah, it looks like
because it's got a varnish.
Or Italy, something like that. Yeah,
it's teak, but it's got a varnish on it.
I'm not sure it isn't European walnut, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me.
But it's
seen a lot of this.
John, if you could open the doors, it's a record. It's got slots for your record collection. And 2 small drawers.
There'll be perfect measurements for LPs. Yeah, if you need 12 inches, you got 12 inches there.
And then this is a pretty cool thing. This is 1970s record player matching speakers. It works doesn't sound fantastic.
This speaker working, but
We're pretending.
sounds like it's working.
This lamp is great. This is a nice ceramic and walnut, huge mid-century lamp. Oh, this weaving is really nice too. This is Scandinavian. I got it out of a house. Actually, the same place I got the huge teak credenza or walnut credenza out of. But that's marked $4.25. Could do
This
a little
is a great
bit
chair
on that.
here, Cheryl.
Yeah, this is
This
the.
angle.
Yeah, maybe take the pillow off so you can kind of see. It looks sort of Adrian Purcell-ish, but
The
don't
base is
don't
very
these.
much Adrian Purcell.
Yeah, and it's super comfy, super funky, fuzzy orange red fabric.
We have it marked $9.50 for
on
the
that.
two.
For the chair and the ottoman. This is a vintage Polish circus
Is
poster.
it Polish or Hungarian? Is it Polish?
I think it's Polish.
Yeah.
I think.
Cirque, the name for circus. They had these very artsy, cutting-edge graphics in the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah, I love those bubble letters, you know.
Here's who was the one that made the movie of the big-eyed girl? Kate?
Oh, yeah, Keen.
Keen.
But that's
Yeah.
not a Keen.
Not Keen, but
It's
not
Keen.
Keen.
It's Keen-esque.
Keen-esque, but they were doing these big-eyed things before Keen. This is a probably European one, a little bit in the manner of Dali. There's a slight bit of Dali.
Yeah.
An ode to Dali, perhaps, but
What
kind
is
of
that?
interesting.
Is
Not
he-
for everybody, but it's.
Is
I
he?
like it better than those Keens.
Looks like a mime or something in the background. Anyway.
Here's a piece that I like very much personally. It's a it's a oil on canvas in original frame from the late 20s of the Moulin Rouge by painter Blanche Bernstein, who was a American painter and did very colorful. She often did. Speaking of circuses, she always did circuses, very colorful, ethnic painting subjects. But
Look.
I really like this one, oil on canvas.
Dazzling girls.
Dazzling girls. continuous girls.
Ooh.
I don't know. Ooh.
Slightly risque, but
Well,
not too. It's just
it's-
slightly.
Not risque and modern.
It's rated PG. Let's say
I
that.
would say it's family viewing. This is, I find, totally unique from my experience. It's a wooden and gilded. I'm not sure whether that's real gilding or gold paint, but it's a bread company from origin. Who knows? This is again wood and hand painted on metal frames. So it was meant to hang outside to advertise a bread store or a bread maker, a bakery. I think that we'll get the price, so in case somebody asks. We have it at $1,250. It can be $900. And it dates about, I'm going to say 1920. There's a couple paintings here. If somebody sees something that they like, you can chime in.
This is another painting there from our friend Linda Goldberg Geller.
Uh-huh.
Who I,
She's a local painter, and we do very well with her work. She's, for this quality of work, she's extremely reasonable. She's got this at $4.95. We sell it for $400. Fantastic quality.
someone wants to know about the ship painting there, John.
The ship painting. I'm not sure if this is marked yet. Let's see if it is. It's got a signature, but I haven't looked at it yet. It's in the I also got North Shore. It's in that kind of rocky neck look, and if you give us, if we have your information, we can get to the name of the artist, I'm sure we can find it because their work is quite good. We've got it at $250. It can be $190, and that's an oil on canvas.
And John, there are a couple people asking about the Moulin Rouge price.
Moulin Rouge price, we've got it at $950. I can sell it for $700, and I'm not kidding. That is one of my all-time favorites. I think it's a beautiful piece of art.
Is that one you had in your house? Is that
I
one
had
you?
that in my house initially, yes. Let's go down and do some more Cheryl's pieces here.
This is if you can kind of imagine without all this stuff on it, it's kind of a funky, probably late 70s dining table round with 4 kind of funky director sort of style chairs. This is nice here. This is a get over here.
Teak?
That is teak, Danish teak. Little, you have to well, yeah, it's tricky, but you can, that flips down.
Anyway, I don't know how to do it, but
I do, but I'm holding the camera. I'm holding the camera, so I can't. But it's a nice little vanity table that mirror flips down. You can use it as a desk.
An unusual form. Like in 6 years here, it's the only one I've seen in our shop.
Yeah. And this little thing on top here is actually, there I am in the mirror. It's kind of a super funky medicine cabinet from the 70s. Plastic.
It's plastique.
Plastique, as they say in... Yeah. As they say in Waltham.
As they say in Waltham. Right. We like to seem very urbane.
And this is a nice mid-century chest. I updated this one with new hardware poles. So
They look great with it.
Yep. Kind of cleaned it up a little and gave it a more modern look. $850. Could probably do, something on that. This is a fantastic piece. I love this. It's a kind of like a
Did you redo the upholstery on this?
No, I bought
That's
it.
the original
Wow. No, it's not original. I think it was redone because it's in mint condition, and I don't know if it's like new old stock upholstery or.
In any case, the upholstery is really good, and it's as comfy. It's got a very firm seat, but it sits really well. And it hits you just the right spot, and it's firm in the seat.
And then when you look at it from the front, the back looks like it's just floating there,
yeah.
Which is kind of
hovering.
Yeah, hovering.
Hoovering. Oh, hoovering is vacuuming.
Yeah. So that piece is I have at $975. I'd do like $850 on that.
Okay. All right.
These are cool. These are original Hardoy Knoll butterfly chairs. The original butterfly chair with a really nice Marimekko fabric seats on them. I don't think the seats are the original to it. I think someone had those made up, but I think it really... Can you imagine those on a porch on a summer day?
It's a nice firm material. It seems like it's got plenty of use going. I love this piece.
Yeah. Giant. You need a giant shoe? Bigfoot.
Giant shoe piggy bank?
See? It proves Bigfoot does exist, John, right here at Ramble Market.
Super Beltic.
Bata.
Bata.
It's a shoe.
So it's a store display.
Yeah, it's like chalkware store display that you can use as a bank. One more thing, this table. This is a Merceman. What is that? Octagonal, six sides. Hi, Riley. A 6-sided coffee table by Merceman. Really nice condition. This is Sue's. This little
hide-covered telephone table.
Yeah, really funky. Great. That would be great, like in a hallway. To put your shoes on and put a little dish with your keys or whatever.
Or you put your landline phone on it.
You could.
Everybody has a landline.
For people like people, the old school people. How much are the butterfly chairs? Those are I have priced at $5.25 each. Could do better on them if you're interested. Just you can. So any of these things that you see that we breeze by, if you're interested, you can either message us here do a direct message on Instagram or send John an email, JON at ramblemarket.com. There's no H in that John, just remember that.
And we'll also go to try, we posted last week's episode 2 on our website. You can click on it and view last week's. We somehow couldn't save our first week. But if you see something this week, and we'll post this week's you'll be able to see it on our website within about 24 hours. You can click on it and just slowly go through, take some screenshots if you see something you like. The same with last week's episode 2. We're now in Betty's space, an old friend and colleague.
Lots of glare from the windows over there. Sorry about that. She's got this collection of these.
I don't know his first name, but it's Derek Schaffler, and he is a note. I believe he is still with us, but there's a collection of probably 10 of these seascape paintings.
They're very photorealistic.
Here's one.
That
nice big one
big
here.
Jumbo one over here.
Betty is a designer as well. If you need some design services. And here's a small group of horse equine related. I like this table here, Cheryl. This is a kind of an
maybe can you pull the ottoman out?
Let's see. Kind of a post-industrial
heavy metal base.
Yeah, with a kind of I don't know if this is an added finish, but it's a nice rustic finish, and it looks like a hardwood top with breadboard ends. But it's a pretty smart little table here. It's covered with goodies, but it's smart looking. She's got it at $12.50. I imagine she's probably 20% off of that, something like that.
Oh, someone's thanking us. Mary is thanking us for lifting her spirits on the snowy quarantine day.
Oh, that's a big thank you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Want to look at some of Margie's stuff, too?
Let's go over to... oh, boy. We had a little issue here. Anyway.
Well, this is what happens during quarantine when we're not at the store to upkeep the... but this painting, I mean, I think is... Or is it a print? Is that a... Oh, it's a print. No, see, it's numbered. So it's a...
It's a signed... It's a signed print by the artist. And the artist is Miguel Martinez, listed Santa Fe, Taos, New Mexico artist.
Florencia.
But this woman has got scale.
It's big. Huge.
54 by like 40 something. 54 by 44.
Yeah, that would be a statement piece for sure.
And you can see, if you want to pan across here, we may not go over every item, but we'll take this kind of slowly pan across. You got the kind of a nice rustic thing going on with her in her styling.
What's happening over
Some
here
old
with these?
School. This is that's an engraving, hand-colored engraving of a classical scene.
It looks like he's got the coronavirus or something.
Yeah.
All right. I shouldn't be joking. I don't mean to be joking about it. We gotta laugh every now and then.
A little bit.
Okay.
There's a nice mannequin over there. Looks like it's got some age. Looks like she's been dressed a few times. And this pair of rustic fauteuils, French armchairs, with this raw canvas
Kind of
stitching.
burlap. Yep.
This is an interesting piece right here too, Cheryl.
Yeah, getting there.
A petite rustic cabinet. I mean, how cute is that? Probably made, I wouldn't say homemade, but made by a village cabinet maker for some specific customer. It's really cute. Probably 100 years old, something like that. Does she have the price on this? I would assume she does. Yes. She has $375 on it with 20% off. I think that's a nice piece and a nice value.
Price on the chair, someone's saying. I think
those,
maybe the sort of...
Maybe these chairs here, yeah. These chairs are marked $400 for the pair. They can be $340 for the pair. They're very smart.
Would she probably sell them separately if someone would want?
They're awfully
maybe.
nice as a pair. We'd have to contact the her and find out. I want to give you a little peek over here at. Here's a couple of interesting things. Pulled these out of the back room. This is a hide stitched together in kind of a mod manner. Don't know the age, but it's got some age. I'd say.
Looks like 70s or something to me.
40 years old, something like that, 20 to 50 years old. But let's see, it's pretty big. It's maybe 6 feet. It is a little over 6 feet by a little over 6 feet. And that's, I say the net price on that's going to be around $250. I think we're marking at $350. This is another hide with a lot of variegated pattern on it. This is original pattern from the hide, from the beast itself.
Aww.
Aw. It was a good beast. It was a good beast. We have $225 on this. It's going to be $150 for that piece. Also want to, how are we doing for time, Cheryl?
Let's do a time check. 10:37.
10:37. Okay, we'll got a few more minutes here. So we're going to go, just going to have a little sneak peek in this room.
Ooh, you sure you want this publicly?
No, I don't know.
We're gonna be. I'll be.
We'll just say
yeah, this isn't.
Jackson Pollock was here.
Yeah,
Jackson Pollock was here. We're going to do this room.
This is our
secret
secret back room that is not really ready for.
We shouldn't be doing this.
Prime time, but you brought me in here, John.
Okay, I'll bring one piece out and show it.
Okay.
And then we're going to do some of these abstracts at a later time. Okay, so this is...
Oh, that's one of those...
Yeah, it's George Milo Buck. And he did the artwork for the House of Blues, many of the House of Blues locations. And this is Memphis Mini. This dates 1991. I don't know whether he's still with us, but he ended up doing portraits for a lot of famous New Orleans, Chicago musicians. I think it's a fantastic piece. This is oil on canvas. Again, I think these were in the House of Blues in Cambridge, if anybody remembers.
We had a few pieces of his.
We have several others as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of
so we could give you a private viewing of those if you want at some point.
We'll get into that room at a later time. I think we're running a little bit out of time here. Just just pan across these rugs. Next week, we will be doing...
It's Rug Week?
What's that?
Next week is Rug Week.
Next week we're doing rugs. Next week we're doing rugs, and we might have a peek in that art room, that secret stash. But we are going to be doing rugs next week. We have...
Yeah.
We have about 1,000 rugs. From these rugs here, Cheryl, from small rugs this size, 2x3 and 2x4, all the way up to oversized rugs that are 12 by 16.
Too big to even
to
display.
But we have
and a
all
bunch
the
of
regular-sizes.
Runners.
You better not go in that runner room. I just tore it up.
Okay. Never mind. I won't.
Never mind.
I'll turn around.
It'll be all ready next week. So we have, again, 2x3, 3x5, 4x6, 5x7, 6x9, 8x10, and 9x12, and 10x14, and tons of odd sizes. All handmade, mostly hand knotted, some are flat weave, but all completely hand constructed, mostly done with vegetable dyes.
And Riley's
this black
seal.
rug here is sold. The small black rug. Hey, Riley, what are you doing?
It's got Riley's seal of approval here.
Oh, you okay here, buddy? All right.
What do you think, buddy?
What do you think, bud?
You having a good time?
What do you think, Shop Dog? Okay. Let's pop over here, Cheryl. And I want to just remind you of a couple of things. Anything that you see on today, or you see on our website in some of our inventory categories that you can view, last week's feed, this week's feed, you can inquire at jon@ramblemarket.com, or you can go on to Instagram and give us a note.
They're already on Instagram.
We're already on Instagram, but you can go on again and ask. So several ways to find out more about the information. We have been doing some of these this last week. We can do hands-off delivery at our loading dock. We wipe the piece down, we leave it outside, we stay inside to make sure no one's taking it, and you can pick it up yourself.
Yep, we process the credit. You give us your phone number, we give you a call, we get your credit card info, we process it over the phone, right. And then we set up an appointment for you to come by, get the piece out there, and we don't even have to come in contact.
Also, we offer another option. When we are open back up, and we're looking to June 1st, it'd be great if we can with social distancing. They may allow us to do that. You can come pick up the pieces, or we're going to be doing delivery runs for people who are willing to wait, and we'll do it at little or no price if you're willing to wait until the store opens back up to get your delivery done. So within say a 20-mile radius, we're going to offer free delivery. Let's just say we're willing to work with you. We're willing to work with you, for sure. We're just trying to gut this out like everybody else. We also got the gift certificates, and just remind you again that we are offering 20% discount on gift certificates. In other words, if you do, again, if I can do the math right, $500 gift certificate, you get $500 worth of goods at our ticketed price for $400. And the gift certificate can be any denomination. If you want to do a $20 gift certificate, whatever you want. Yeah. Prefer to be maybe for processing, maybe over $50 or something, but there's no upper limit. We will do over $1 million. You'd have to talk to us directly to try to do the $1 million. I think $1 million would do it, John. Yeah, we probably would do it. Anyway, we probably left some things out, but it's good to say hello to everybody, our friends who often pop in and say, hey, it's me, hey to all of you, and stay safe and wear your masks, and we'll see you next week at 10 o'clock a.m. Bye. Bye. Bye for now.